I read Man-Child in the Promised Land for the sex, for the fascination with whores. I had a long-distance rapport with whores from the rolled-down window of my brother's first car. A black Buick cruising through the Fillmore, where he educated me in the fine art of distinguishing between the two T's, trim and transvestite. Lessons in the underworld of the tenderloin, where souls were saved by heroin, sometimes decked in rabbit fur capes, but always in fishnet stockings, platforms, and psychedelic miniskirts, spreading their gospel within earshot of the men who owned Sweet Talk and beat them. To us, they were ex-slaves that had gotten over. And when not pretending to be the Temptations, singing in the echo chamber known to others as the boys' bathroom, we all wanted to be pimps and gangsters. I worshipped Al Capone. I drew his portrait and sold them at lunchtime to pay for butter cookies. But the sugar, it did not make me soft. Still, I wanted to be a gangster, a something slim, a red something, a Detroit something, a Chicago something, as long as it was slim. We dreamed of gangsta leading like Superfly and suede Eldorados, like that chocolate brown Cadillac. Somehow, and for some reason, covered in a coat of suede we dare not touch for fear of being shot by the owner. Until we had a caddy of our own, we wore pimp shades, pimp stripes, pimp socks, copped the pimp tune, walked the pimp walk in pink walking suits, stepped with a pimp beat with Isaac Hayes and Curtis Mayfield playing in the background, sliding and dragging our bad foot like a cool Quasimodo leaning toward Mecca, wearing fake alligator shoes, stolen Timex watches, and party jewelry, our brims slanted to the side, our minds slanted toward the pits of pimpdom. But Malcolm, Detroit Red, escaped pimpdom, carrying a dictionary instead of a walking stick. Escape the social prison that offered only broken careers and broken heroes, gangster or pimp, prisoner or cadaver. Outside the schoolyard, Black Panthers hawked papers crying, "Pig, pig, pig! Kill the pigs, pigs, pigs!" Now, I drew portraits of Huey in that wicker throne, and Man-Child took on another meaning. my 68 Volvo on a sloping street outside the house where I taught myself about preludes, danced to James Brown and Calypso while my mother tried to waltz me, where she allowed my zoo of beetles, frogs, and ladybugs bottled in her living room. Outside that museum of my youth, a Colombian revolutionary escaped from the bucket seat, leaned across the stick shift, and strapped me into first love with a kiss. Our eyes flared across enlightened rooms crowded with cadre in picturesque Victorian flats in San Francisco's Mission, where the Symbionese Liberation Army and Squeaky Fromm fabricated faulty solutions. At her antique dining table, we shared utopian super burritos from Las Palmas near the Panaderia and Mawa's bookstore, blared music to deny the FBI our whispered strategy and tactics, studied Vladimir's What Is to Be Done as the Isley Brothers' Who's That Lady spun conspiratorially. On a couch in my boyhood bedroom, in front of a window she would not notice until we too were wide open. All the dialectical discussions were lost in the tearing off of clothes. As I told her, I wanted first to read a book on how to do it so that I would do it right. She kept tearing off her clothes, not letting her husband, Dos Niños, or my 19-year-old naivety distract her 29-year-old wisdom. I quit the Bank of America's promise of a perfect bourgeois future to be a full-time functionary, taunt from pseudo-unemployment, stomach flat as a stack of Leninist leaflets. On the way to meetings, she'd slip her hands into my baggy pants and pull lightly as I shifted gears.